Back again tonight with another video. Tonight's video is all about the Aspire Evo NX75 Kit. Alright, so first off, I won mine on one of Mike Bape's videos. He announced it on one of his live shows. He does a live show every Monday or every other Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. If you want to go ahead and pick one of these up, you can head over to everzen.com. They're selling them for $68. So the device, it's a single 18650 75 watt TC device. They come in 3 different colors: black, white, and stainless steel. It's made out of a zinc alloy. Does nickel, titanium, stainless steel. Has 3 T-star settings. It goes from 100 to 315 degrees Celsius and 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Fires down to 0.2 ohms in both wattage and temp modes. Has a spring-loaded 510 pin, and it has a USB port for charging, and it's firmware upgradable. However, since it has a removable 18650, I recommend not using it, not charging it via USB. I recommend charging any 18650 in an external charger. All right. And the tank, and it's an Atlantis Evo 7 ohm tank. It comes with a 0.4 ohm coil and a 0.5 ohm coil. They're both Kanthal and they're both Claptons. The 0.4 ohm is more restricted, tighter airflow, and the 0.5 ohm is more wide open airflow. However, the 0.5 ohm, when I first got it, I had the device and I accidentally fired it with no liquid in there, so I fucked up the coil, so I don't even have that one. So because of that, the 0.4 ohm being a tighter draw, it's not really my style. It's more or less a restrictive lung hit, and I like a wide open full lung hit. That's my style of vaping, so I haven't really been using this too much. But anyway, it's a 22 millimeter tank. It has a 2 mil capacity. It's top fill. It says it has Atlantis coils are compatible. It has a Pyrex glass tank, adjustable airflow, and like I already mentioned, the coils. So that's it for that, guys. I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to go up close with the Aspire Evo NX75. Alright, what's up, guys? So here we are up close with the Aspire Evo NX75 kit. So here's the packaging it comes in. It's this hard black paper, Aspire Evo 75, Aspire. Alright. On the back, tells you what's inside. It has a barcode over here with a scratch and check. It has black marked off. Alright, so you just pop the top. And inside is your device and your tank. Take those out. You have this padding here. Inside you'll have your manual, a warranty card, and this other card. And also inside we'll have your silicone piece that goes around your drip tip, around your top cap. You have an extra Pyrex glass and your USB cord. Alright. So first, the device. When you first put a battery in, it automatically turns on, but it's held in by these long magnets here. Positive, positive, negative, negative. There's your connections. Alright, so you just pop it in. Automatically turns on. The screen also automatically flips. Takes a second, I guess, but anyway. So, in order to turn it off, you gotta lock the device by hitting the power button 5 times. And while it's locked, hold the power button for 3 seconds, and it'll turn the device off. Let's turn it back on, hit the power button 5 times. Alright. So for scrolling, it goes down from 1 watt to 75 watts, but it scrolls pretty slow. Alright. Over here, this is your wattage button and your temp button. So if you hit that, you go from wattage to voltage to bypass to temp curve 1, 2, 3, back to wattage. Here's your temp button. Go from nickel, titanium, stainless steel, T-star setting 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright, so to unlock the buttons, you hit the W and wattage up button at the same time and hold it, and it'll lock the buttons, but it'll still be able to fire. To unlock it, you just hold them again. It'll unlock. Alright, so to change your logo, as you can see, again, mine is ET Zombie. That's what I put in there. You hit the T and minus buttons and hold that. Then it'll take you into this alphabet thing. The screen's too bright to show it, but it's this alphabet, and you can go in there and pick whatever letters you want and have this say whatever you want. So to get out of that, you press the T and minus again, hold it, and you get out of it. Alright, to change the TCR settings, hold the T and plus button at the same time. It'll take you into this, where you could choose between nickel, titanium, stainless steel, TCR, all that. To get out of it, just hold the two buttons again. And that's pretty much it. I really like the paint on here. It's this flat black. It has NX75 there, but it's kind of crooked if you see that. And on the other side, it has a spire, and that's in black as well. The buttons, they're not super clicky. They are clicky, but I don't know, I like them. They have good press. However, well, just take a listen. Button rattle. It is the power button, because if you hold it and shake it, nothing. If you let go of it and shake it, power button rattles. Alright? So that's pretty much it with that. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the tank. Now, this is the Aspire Evo sub-ohm tank. Alright. So, there is your drip tip / top cap. That just pops right off. And they have this stupid thing again, like the Cleto tank does and stuff. This little nip thing here. However, you could put a drip tip in there, but it looks fucking stupid when you do that. Has knurling on the side here. And you can just turn that. This is the top fill tank, like I said before. So, you just fill your juice in there. Pop off your glass. You got a black O-ring there, and you just unscrew your coil like any other sub-ohm tank. And there's your adjustable airflow on the sides, gold-plated 510 non-adjustable pin with a peak insulator around that. Got stainless steel threads. And here you got your orange O-rings. There's your wicking slots, but this is your tighter airflow one, like I mentioned before. The other one is I wish I hadn't burned it on accident, because I would have much liked to vape that instead, I'm sure. Alright. So, I'm just going to go ahead and fill this up real quick. I mean, all you do, stick your bottle in and fill. You want to fill up to almost up to the top of the coil there. And just take your top cap, screw that back on. Alright. Got some juice on my hand here. Wipe that shit off. Put your drip tip / top cap back on. I'll wipe this off a little more. Alright, I'm going to throw it back on my device. And there you go. It's a pretty small setup. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go outside, vape this, talk on it a little bit more, and wrap this up. Alright, what's up guys? So here we are outside with the Aspire Evo NX75 Kit, and I got the 0.4 ohm coil on here. It's coming out at 0.45 ohms, got it at 55 watts. Let's have a vape. I'll let go of the power button as that was it. So yeah, I mean, this isn't my style of vaping. Again, it's like a restrictive lung hit. It feels like I'm not getting that power, that hit that I like, you know. It's just not satisfying to me. The flavor isn't there. The clouds aren't really there. I'm just really not liking this coil. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. You could use other devices, other tanks and whatnot on here if you want, but yeah, it's pretty much it. It's just really not my thing. I probably would have liked the 0.5 one better, how it was open, bigger airflow and whatnot. But anyways, guys, that's all I got on this. So if you like what thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you haven't already, feel free to share my videos, comment. Feel free to connect with me on social media. I'll have links in the description to my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts. Go ahead and join CASAT. I'll have a link to their description in the description as well. I also have a link to the Right to Be Smoke Free Coalition. go ahead and donate whatever you can, guys. We got a lawsuit. They got a lawsuit going on now against the motherfucking FDA, and we gotta fight these bastards. We gotta win. All right. So I'm gonna take one more vape, and we're gonna wrap this up. Peace.